Hello. I am feeling a lot better today, although I am still bleh. But I'm feeling better today, so maybe we'll have some energy. Ugh, that just sounded bad. That just tasted bad in my mouth. I don't like being having energy. That sounds exhausting. Anyway, so even though I am feeling better, my brain's not much braining. It's more brining. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to play Timberborn, my favorite city builder, on hard mode. I never play on hard mode because I'm not that good at this game. So this should be great. This should be fantastic. All right, so and I'm doing on a interesting map to say the least. And so we need to make a name. Switch this over. Hey, Batsy. I'm glad you could stop by. We're gonna call this one Puddle. Damn it. Puddle again. There we go. Now, why am I calling this Puddle? It's because we got some puddles here. That are kind. They got some depth to them. So essentially, the challenge right now is trying to make a functioning settlement with not much walking space. So first things first, we need I do have several mods because the mods I got are either aesthetic, like this building looks different than it normally does, or there's some gameplay stuff that I think is fun. So what we need a water. And the thing about playing on hard mode is that it will not take long for all this water here to turn into this kind of water here. So we're going to need to work relatively quickly, but we also need to work slowly, if that makes sense. It doesn't, but just go along with me. What I'm gonna do is typically what I do is I go through here and I make a bridge to connect over here because there's metal over here. But although I probably will still do that, but I also want to go along this way. Yeah. Getting trees, getting stuff set up, because this is where we're going to be making trees. I'll probably stop here. We'll make this into probably like farmland of sorts. But I also need to deal with this bad water, because if I block this off, this will go up, spreading the red wrinkles into the green, and then it will kill a bunch of this stuff. So I need to be careful about that. But one thing we definitely need is a means to get to the berries. We do that because I kind of want to climb over, get some of this wood, get to that steam vent geothermal field. Put in to gather berries. Then I need to put in the lumberjack. I also need to make sure that we are designating all this for lumberjacking. I also need to do this for lumberjacking as well. This. This. Some of that. Some of that. Which, nope, I went over here. Which means I need to put a path that goes along here. Okay, that's as far as we can go with that. Then I need to put in a lumberjacking place here. There, that way we can get all this wood up here. I think select the thing. There we go. Oh yeah, so we can get that as well. Cool. Good. All right, so we got those. I also need baby making pods. We're gonna start. I think each of these basically maintains a population of 10 each. So 20. I think it's 10 each. I could be wrong. I can't remember. I'm going to do that, but then I'm going to pause those two. So where are you going, Batsy, if you don't mind me asking? I need some water storage. A fair bit of water storage, especially over here. 1, 2, 3. Water. Copy, paste, paste. Going to watch the musical Spamlet. It's based off of that one Monty Python movie. I've heard about the musical. That should be fun. Another thing is storage, but this could be a medium warehouse, and it's going to be of the berries. In particular. Then I desperately need to get a farmhouse going as soon as possible. Come on. And then throw the kohlrabi. Okay, so we got water. We only have 4 things of water storage. I feel like we're gonna need more. I always forget that I can just duplicate. But then I do need wood storage. Okay, so we get that. I need storage for the kohlrabi. We'll put that there. And then we need science as soon as possible. Okay. We all got all that going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So that's going to use up all of our adults right now. Fortunately, we have 2 builders going, so could be okay when it comes to getting the buildings going. Yeah, we have 0 water, so we definitely want that built as soon as possible. I keep forgetting to do this. We survived one day. Yay! I want this a higher priority. I want to get our food going as soon as we can. Build more paths going through. Oh man, they're already getting thirsty. Do I need another water pump? Kind of feels like I do. Okay, maybe we don't. Maybe that was just a... because we basically had one day of no water coming in. Almost did a panic build. Can't do panic builds. We can't do that. That would be bad. Will I do a panic build? Most likely. We shall see. I would like to block this up, but I have to block it up at like this level. Right up here. So basically I would need a levee, go across here, down here, and then across. The mysterious brown substance, that is bad water. It's basically polluted water. And it's red. And some lighting it kind of looks brown. But yeah, we've got 2 bad water sources here. And it's polluting this good water hole here. 2 bad water sources here, which is polluting this hole. And this one, which has good water sources. So we kind of have to do a little bit of fighting with that. Stop being thirsty. We got water. Get a drink. There's a big ass hole right here. Get the water. We're already running low on the berries. I need to cut a path through here. Expand. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Expand this out a bit. All right. Ooh. Hey, Claire. How is you? I am tired from being very busy since beginning of May. But we're rolling. Reason why we're playing this instead of drawing today. Because my brain is brianing right now. Alright. Kohlrabi is growing, so that's good. It's all Brian's fault. Yep. My arch nemesis. Oh, build more path. I also need to get this going. Every time I have energy or ideas to draw, I have no time, and every time I have time, well... Yeah, that's pretty much how that works. Oh, we're already in a drought. I didn't even notice the thing say it was going to happen. Shows how much I pay attention. Yeah, we're just going to be having ourselves a nice chill stream until everything starts catching on fire and I start screaming. And then you guys have an entertaining stream. What's the game's plot? Survival. That's pretty much it. From what I can gather, it's the post-apocalypse. Humanity is gone, and beavers are now taking over the earth. That's pretty much it. Yep. Beavers. Okay, I need to unlock this. We're gonna put it... Ugh. Hair in my mouth. I wonder where that came from. Nope, you did not mishear me. I said beavers. Okay, well, we're going to put this one over here so that we can... This is a mod, by the way. This is not how the game usually works. Lets you kind of plan out things with buildings that you don't have the science for yet. Or you don't have unlocked yet. So then we're going to go here, berries... and do that. That's gonna give us a little bit more. Reapers? No, beavers. Alright, Batsy, thanks for stopping by. I always appreciate it, as you know. And the nice thing about this map is that when we have droughts, we still got a whole bunch of water here. The problem is that once we get bad tides, that's not going to be good. Bad tides are when all water sources spew out this nasty red water. Unless the beavers wall it off. Well, don't give them any ideas. Alright, that's built. Suddenly I don't have staff. That's right, I forgot 2 of them go in there. Am I gonna need to... Nope, we still got plenty of area that they can cut. I need to make the thing for the chip teeth. I always forget about that. Never fails that I forget about it. I'm going to also... Do I want to place it here? No. Okay, like right there. Right there would pretty much be the perfect spot for it. Okay, since that's now put in, I can get rid of that. And then... I feel like I'm gonna need another water. Well, no, I got plenty of water. And we're pumping and stuff during the drought, so it's not that big a deal. So, things that we need to do. I need to get the research for these stairs, because I'm going to be doing this, that. Here. Okay. And then I think, yeah, 70. Because then I can put this here. And I can... Oh, well, for now I'll be able to put one building connected to this, but I'll also need to unlock the generator. This thing. ENGN. So, what we need to do when it comes to dealing with water stuff is I need to put in... I had this idea the other day. And I am curious on how well it would work. If I made like water towers, basically. So basically like this. This is going to be insanely expensive. And then I would put in put those in there. And then I would have these here. Hoarding, but for a good reason. Yeah, not because of a mental issue. Trying to think, and it hurts. Okay. Have this keep going up to here. Actually, we'll get rid of this corner here. We would need okay, I don't know. I had ideas, but the ideas are making my eyes go cross-eyed. So how deep are we able to go with it? We're one block down now. Okay, so that means is there a bigger drop off somewhere over here? Well, if I just put in level 2 platforms here, then I can extend this out and it would be like twice the depth that it will reach, because these things can go 6 meters, which each block is a meter. So it can go 6 blocks down. So that should give us lots of time to be able to deal with droughts. What is going on? Okay. Da 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 da. What other buildings are we in desperate need of right now? I should probably stop saying desperate. Just because I am does not mean we have to always be that. Oh yeah, box storage. I forgot about that. That's not going to be for a very long time. Essentially, we're just waiting for them to clear this area of trees. Your face sticky notes remind me of cheese. Delicious cheese. They could be craft singles. You don't know. Instead of building a bridge, we're gonna, for now, do that. It's because time is of the essence. We need scrap very soon. I had another idea. This might be not good one, but it exists in my head. So I can wrap around all of these water sources here. That's not what I want. What am I doing? Where am I? Ah! Okay. So, what I would be doing is actually getting rid of these here. Then getting rid of these. Actually, I want to do this corner here. That way I don't have to build extra levees. And then I would be have this here, that there, this here, this here, this here, and this here. There, up there, up there. Okay. Then I would put these all through here. There is a madness to my method. Give me a minute. Okay, then I would put these impermeable floors here on top of here, so then the water can't get up any higher. Then I build essentially sewerways that go over here and up, and that way they will hydrate all this stuff. I just need to put in walls along here, and then when a bad tide comes, I will have stuff set up to where it'll automatically switch over to opening up a thing over here, and it will just flow through and pour out over here. And then once I get the technology for it, I'll just have it go through and have it just go underground out to here. But that's a way long future thing. So that's for dealing with bypassing the bad tides. I think that should work. As long as I just build in walls, have it go along here. Probably would be best to dynamite a lot of this stuff to make it go all the way just straight down. Maybe. Although that would be a lot of resources used. Okay, no, this is what we'll do. So down here, so right here, we'll have... Where are you at? We'll have these things. And we'll just flood this entire hole. But when we have bad tides, that is when we'll have this kind of tube sewer system thingy. and then it'll flow into here. Eventually, we're going to block it off to where it will go along here and then leave, and then we'll have all this over here, and then I'm going to do something to probably use this flat area here for farming. But yeah, so that's how we're going to deal with bad tides and stuff here and still have water stuff. And then I'll build a tower up on top of here, and that's going to gather up all of our water, because I'm going to put a bunch of water pumps and stuff there. Okay, we can get these going now. Once we can, well, then I need to get access to the power thing, which is, I think 400 science. Quite a bit. How do water towers get water up there? Also, why are they so tall? Why not water dungeons? Because if you make water dungeons, then you're going to get a bunch of water adventurers showing up, and then you have to put water traps and water trolls, and it gets really expensive, and I don't want to pay that with my taxes when we can just put it in the air. I guess water Rapunzel is cheaper. I mean, yeah. You don't have to water her. Or feed her, because she drowns really quick. And then you just get blondie flavored water. It's kind of like it's like the same way how they make strawberry blonde. They bury blondes and strawberries. Until it crushes them. That's why strawberries are red. Right there is where I want it. The bleach probably keeps the water clean. Yeah. City Water, sponsored by Clorox. Oh, that's not what I want. This is what I want. Then here, I'm gonna put cassavas. Just gonna have them just get rid of those. we're not hurting too much for wood, and once this area clears, I'm going to put in the forester there, and then we'll be pretty set on wood. Now, the problem with cassavas is that we also need a fermenter. Fortunately, we can just put one here, and then put this here, and then we'll be all set when it comes to that. They're out in 3 days. Oh, joy. You need cassavas, fermented cassavas. And then inside that, whoop, don't need to get that close. Let's see. Try and decide where would be a good spot to put this. I don't want to take up green. Whatever. Where are you at? There you are. All right. So far, the fires have been pretty under control. I think it's 120, is it? Yeah, 120. So the dams will be the next thing that I unlock. Should probably make some storage for this stuff. Scrap. Then what all needs parts? Exactly. What all needs parts that I think platform type things need blocks. Yeah, those need blocks. That needs a block. Those need blocks. Okay. I think like buildings, factories type stuff. Yeah, those need parts, not blocks. And I need... See, this needs 420 science in order to unlock. This is a mod. It's just better science. Which is real good until I can get the number cruncher. The only problem with number crunchers is that they require power. If you must know, I am here lurking. Okay. Alright, that's built. I'm going to expand the cassava out to here. I also want some more water storage. And just do this. There we go. All right. Actually, do I really want to unlock dams right away? I mean, I want to get that going ASAP, yeah. Okay, I'm getting rid of you, and we're moving you over here. Eventually, I'm going to unlock this. I'll just put this here. That's 120. So instead of the dam, what I could do is unlock this, because they carry a lot more. They're just more efficient. And I'll still use up the 2 lumberjackers that I've got going. Probably can't plant these over here. Boy, they are really taking their time building that. Although there are just 2 of them. Maybe I should put in 2 more. Trout. Getting hairs in my mouth and I don't know where they're coming from. Stares at cat. Delicious. It's always a cat. Oh, a lot of your problems can be solved with a cat. And then you will also get a lot more problems because of a cat. So in the grand scheme of things, not much changes. But you have a cat, and therefore life has been improved. Yeah, it's like the kind of problems that you want to have. There we go. Much easier path. Don't make the beavers sick on the way to work. Yeah, that got built just in time for a drought. Yeah! I love it! It's great! Oh, we can unlock this now. Let's just go ahead and do that. I'm gonna set this to not the workplace one. I'm gonna set the construction to high priority. It just needs 3 logs, that's it. I was gonna say, please build the thing. It is not that hard to build. Just gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Put in the Piet. Yeah. There we go. Okay, I need somebody working there. Oh, we've had beavers die of old age. Okay, it's like, where are they going? I think I'm gonna put, where are you at? Over here. I'm gonna put this thing here. Get rid of it here. That way, when they bust their teeth, they're right next to work. I think this corner here was where we wanted to put that forester. Dr. Clayton Forrester. Yeah, right there. Oh, we can build it now. Good. All right, and since that is now... Oh, we don't need you. I'm going to set up birch here. Here. And here. I'm going to do pine here. And here. And I'm not gonna sacrifice these trees here. Okay, that's built. So kind of maintaining at around 16 beavers. I'm going to go ahead and unpause that. Trying really hard not to overpopulate and then just absolutely decimate everything. Oh, that was blocking something. Oof. Feel this rush of relief. I don't need 2 beavers working in there. That didn't change anything. Okay. I'm glad my efforts are pointless. Makes me feel great. I need priority on that. Feel like I lost my brain cells today than I did for... Feel like I lost more brain cells today than I did the entire of last month. I am a bit tired. That's why we're doing this instead of drawing. Brain is brining right now, so... But how is you? I should go ahead and plant these because these take forever. And then we'll just fill in as the other trees get cut down. Yeah, my dad finally paid me part of what he owes me, so, for running the business. Which felt good because I was down to $100 left in my account. And bills are going to drop this week. So I decided to spend $12 and got 2 games. One of them's really fun, but it's really hard and stressful. The other one is, it's getting more fun with like unlocking some stuff. It's probably going to be a lot more fun when I get insane builds going, but they're both roguelites. So I dreamt I was watching a stream and woke up in the dream and ate fiberglass, and then I actually woke up, doom scrolled, fell asleep again, and dreamt of a cult. Cool. The hell are you eating before you go to bed? Yeah, I think I'll probably stream one of the games. I think it's called Kill the Crow. Check again. Yeah, Kill the Crows. It is a pixel western roguelite. Play this one chick that is haunted by a cult of crows. Crow people or something. It's really difficult because everybody dies in one hit. Including you. So, like, the entire time it's like, yeah, okay, no, oh. But it's really fun. But it's also very stressful. So I'm like, don't feel like playing that today. Something, I got a headache and kept waking up every 3 hours. I wish I could sleep every 3 hours. I wish I could sleep for 3 hours. There we go. That's how words work. Why is there just a random patch of trees planted here? I thought they were supposed to start like from the closest part and go out. Why is you weird? I'm afraid to go triple speed because I'm going to lose track of stuff and then everything catches on fire. So we're just going to stick to double speed. I guess while I'm waiting for stuff to happen, get back to working on this. I think what I actually would want to do is to make this cheaper. No arson? We don't want arson in this game. There, and then we put these here. Actually, I don't need those because I'm gonna put these here. Yeah, this is not a game that Fee would play. Because you don't kill things. Wait, no. I actually do want this one. Actually, I don't think I want that. Maybe for there, but not for here. It would be out of character for her to play. To play and to enjoy. Because again, there's no killing or anything. She'd just be like, what's the point? Mm-hmm. I'm realizing I'm doing stupid things. Shocking, I know. right. All right. All right. It's mostly set up to where when we're able to, we'll build that. Ooh. Okay, I should I'm dying. I should probably build some houses. We need some houses. Need some housing. Okay, that'll hold 20. It's gonna cost a lot of wood, but we do. I think we have. That should be enough. Okay, we're officially out of wood. That that version, that's not the game, that's the mod. There's the mod that made this building look different. I'm building the ones that make that look different than the normal houses, and so the progress switch building just puts a giant block of carrots right there, because you know, that's how it be. See, I like the way these look a lot better than the other ones. Except on that. There. Right. Well, 3 is our new highest. That's sad. But it's because we've not had any houses up till now. I need more berries. Although we are doing pretty good on them. I just need this making more. Yay, 4. Ooh, 5. 5 even. What's it take to build this? I need to make years. Just gonna do that. 100. Okay. And then pop this here. And that's also 100. Okay. I'm gonna put... Gotta do this. We'll put a water storage here. And when this gets chopped down, I'm gonna put a food storage there. That way they don't have to travel so far to eat and drink. And that should make things a bit more efficient. I'm gonna mark this as high priority so that we're always getting water. I do feel like we need another water pump. I would love to get this water pump going because it is insanely good. 14 units of water in like 35 minutes, 40 minutes game time. Whereas this one does in the same amount of time, 2. So we definitely want one day. Yeah, Inky, you would really appreciate this game because water is a huge factor in game mechanic in this game. And nope, I need wood for that. Just put in 2 regular ones. Get the rest of this wood around here. Oop. There are so many Canadian geese in the mall parking lot right now. Yeah, that's where they tend to congregate. They're like, where would be the most obnoxious place for me to be? I think I'm gonna live there. I'm guessing there's 25. It's quite a few. Yeah, I think I need another water pump going. Make sure these are staying as these are high priority so that we're always getting food and water and wood going. Because we don't want to suddenly run out of that stuff. Like right now, things have slowed down to a near halt because the wood production is kind of lacking. Since we are out of trees. Except for these dead ones. Yeah, I think it will be a lot better once I have the means to do it. Just make a tunnel going underground all the way to here. And then when bad water shows up, it just goes bloop. I need to figure out how to make the automation part work. Because that's going to be a pain. There's more. I mean, yeah, there's also trees over here. And there's berries. I forgot about that. Gonna put in some stairs here before I lose the spot to do that. Alright. Then we'll put this here. Mark all this for lumberjacking. Oh, those are grown. Ooh, that's good. Okay. Let's see. Now I'm going to put in a storage. Yeah. And we'll make this the cassava. I'm going to also put in storage here of the just raw cassava. Unlock this. I'm gonna have to get this also set up to when I can actually build it. Which means that I have to start from here. And go this way. Pausing that so they don't jump on that early, because we don't need it that bad. Making a stairway to hell. Okay. Well, I guess since it's here, might as well just put that there instead. Alright. Should not be building any of that yet. If he was given a bouquet of sticky notes flowers, how would she react? Probably be confused at first, but then remember that giving flowers is something that a lot of species do to express affection. And then she would be like, "Aw, thanks," and then she would shoot the person. Unless they were a neck group, then she'd be like, "Thanks. Bye." Just gonna put this on top of these just in case, because I don't trust them. Okay, that's dealing with the same depth. As something my friends point out a lot with Fee, she is incredibly autistic. There are lots of social things she doesn't understand. Partially is cultural, but most of it's because she is autistic. Population is getting on my nerves. I feel like if I open up this other one, suddenly we won't have any food or water. So I'm very hesitant. I do need another inventor's hut going, because we do need our science to pick up a little faster. Gotta get rid of that since we don't have a beaver for that. Looking for more trees. That's a good spot for trees. Can I get there cheaply? Kinda, sorta. Ah, I forgot there was a walkway up there. Fantabulous. Not like it made much of a difference to get up there anyway. So, not that big a deal. Alright. Put that there. think that'll work. Actually, I don't need that one. There we go. And then we just go up here. Put in the pet. Dar we be. And then I would want to build. Where are you at? Here it is. Want to build these. Go ahead and mark these. Okay, these trees are starting to grow, and these are going to take a little while to grow. Yeah, it takes 30 days for these trees to grow, but they do give me 8 logs each, whereas these take 12, but they only give me 2. So, not great, but there's a reason why I planted these 3 trees. These only take a week to grow, but they only give 1 log, but it's more of like to supplement as these are growing and such. All right, so that's built. It's starting to feel like those breeding pods provide like 7.5 beavers per on average. How far out do you go? Okay. I believe it was right here. All right, you're all done? Okay. We'll pause you so that you can't do anything. I should also pause you. There we go. Now, at least all the jobs have stuff going on. We need a medical bed. Plop 2 of those there. Put in a pet. 80, we have that. Let's get that going. Yeah, this beaver here is injured, so we need these medical beds to fix them. Now, if they could just build it, that would be fantastic. But I already have a bunch of stuff for them to build, so it's gonna take a minute. I'm gonna put that on higher priority. I'm also gonna put this on higher priority. We need stuff happening. Oh yeah, I should probably also... I had other thoughts and I forgot that I was going to do that. Are we needing planks? Yes, we are. Just need wood for that, though. I think something I'm going to want to do is put tunnels through here and have them be filled with water so that these maintain moisture when the water gets too low, because these droughts are going to last for a long time. Then again, that might not work, because if they last for a really long time, I think evaporation still works underground. Here. That could be a problem. We have planks and we have logs. Why is it taking so long to build these? I know I have 2, but these are on top priority. They should be doing those first. Why is everyone dumber than me? That's extremely depressing. Zulabar. I did a game where I was doing this kind of unusual map, and I just wasn't paying attention, going at triple speed, and suddenly there was no water. So I did some stuff to try to fix that. As we were recovering water, we had a drought. No, we had a bad tide, which then destroyed all the crops. And suddenly there was no food. And so then I was down to just one beaver, whose name was Zulabar. And that one beaver, I managed to get to stay alive and get food and get water and keep these things maintained to where babies were born. And that one beaver saved the run. So then I renamed the town to Zulaton. It was pretty cool and extremely stressful. But we need our science to be going. We need to learn stuff. I got sun chips. Makes me happy. These are the honey barbecue ones. Kind of wish they were the salsa ones, but I like these two. They are quite good. Okay. Yeah, and Zula lived to be like 70, which was weird because I didn't think that the beavers in this game would live that long. Oh, now we have an excess of beavers. Well, let's add one here. Okay, we're starting to go over there for those. Sure does take a while for the water to get back up. Lazy bastard. Oh yeah, I should probably turn that back on. Turn this back on. Okay. I'm also going to be needing haulers. The efficient one, double capacity, and they go like 50% faster. This is really expensive though, not just like with that price, but the science price. And this is way more expensive. I think this is like 2,000. So it's going to be a little while before we get there. This is not that's what I want. You know what? We're going to go ahead and unlock the dams or levees. And I want these built right away so that it will increase the water flow to make this spin faster so that we get more power going. Because this is pathetic. It's only doing 79. 80 at the most. We want more! I don't need this worked on right now. Set that low priority so they can work on it a little bit when there's nothing else going on. Should probably do the same for this. I'm gassy. So what's everybody got planned for the week? Anything fun? I don't got nothing planned. Except I got a thing from Social Security today. Wanted me to fill out this form and so to see if I can qualify for disability. All the questions on there are the same stuff that I've already answered with previous forms I filled out. Like, what are we doing here? Or like, if you don't fill this out and send it to us on time, we're just gonna have to go by the information we already have. It's like, cool, it's the same stuff. What do you want from me? Oh, that's on staff, which is making this not work. Well, that's not good. I'll go ahead and pause you. I'm not in desperate need for planks. Yes, I'd like to get over here to get this wood. But I'm not in desperate need for planks. Yeah, and also we got wood over here. Yeah, I'll get almost all of that. See, it's already at 115, 116. And we're not even really pushing the water towards it yet. So that's nice. I don't think I want the water to get it up here, because, well, that might be far enough away. That might be far enough away. I'm just thinking about how far is the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might get a couple trees. Okay, so it might not be that bad. We'll put in this dam because I want this to stop filling up with bad water, because this will filter out to being good water soon. Oh, right, so this is now built. So now that's doing significantly more. Almost 3 times as much. Well, about 3 times as much now. So that's good. We need planks now. Actually, we could. Now I need planks for that. I'm an idiot. I'm a dummy dumb. Stupid Ed. That did give me a crap ton of wood. Okay. Gonna have to destroy that so that I can now put this here. And then I guess they weren't even over there yet. Okay, this needs to be built. That's workplace, not building. This needs to be built soonly. Once I get rid of that. Basically what I'll do instead is I'm going to do this. I think I'm gonna get rid of the mod that lets me like pre-plan. Because it's kind of annoying not seeing how much things are science-wise, because I have the memory of a turnip, and I don't remember how much they is. Yeah, it's nice to be able to plan this stuff out, but like, whatever. Now I have this cherry pie in the middle of my puddle. So this will work. This will be fine. So I reconnect that stuff. Then what do I want to do? Uh-oh. Hopefully it's a quick one. We do need to pick this stuff up because it does go away. But since we had a bad tide, that means we're going to have them a lot more often. You get rid of this spot. Then we can just have path going through there. And then we can reconnect around here. So let's do the stuff for now. I just love the way this looks. Like, this looks like a town center. The other one kind of does. But, like, this looks like a town center. Kind of need that a high priority. I'm an idiot. Why am I made of stupid? It's flooded. I can't have that there. Oh my god. Oh. Help. All right. Build that. I kind of want these to be high priority as well. That way we can speed up the process for our woods and planks and stuff. I should also put in a wood storage here. Then I'll put in a plank one. I don't want too many planks just yet. So I'll just actually put in one little one here. And it will give me at least some kind of stockpile. I also need one for the gears. Gears. Already got that. Alright. I'm a ghost. Unconnect the buildings. I'm working on it. And now we have all this space for activities. Let's put in an activity. Woo! That's 150, that's 300, and that is 400. Once I get the metal going, then I can start working on our transit system, which is tube-ways. It's way faster. But it's also kind of expensive, at least with the iron teeth here. Folktail, they use zip lines, which is a lot cheaper. It's also kind of a pain to set up because you have to go to the location that you want to be at and then build the zip line. Whereas with the two-blaze, they can kind of just build it on the way there. Which is very convenient. Feeling a little paranoid about that once we get that going. Of course, what I could do instead of that, don't know how cheaper it would be, but because it would cost metal. But let's see, this is 2, so we need a 3, or that's a 4. Here's a 3. Cover that. Hooray! And then we would just put that over there. But yeah, now my water sources are spewing out bad water. Oh my god, it's a week long. This might be it. I didn't know it would be that long for the first one. I'm doing a concern. Because this is all going to be red. Every bit of it's going to be red. And it's going to stay red for a long time. Even after the tide is gone. I also just realized the water's a lot higher because of this little shenanigans we did. Did not think about that. Fortunately, it's not making it overflow, so not terrible. Ah, my nose. Ah, itchy. Well, it has nothing to do. Then just wait till it's built. Well, look how red it is, and we still have 5.5 days. Thereabouts. Can you please work on the things that I say are priority? These are not priority. These are. Work on these. I hate it here. Emergency 24-hour working. Alright, we're gonna go triple speed because I don't know what else to do. Look at when they go along here. It looks really funny. Well, I guess if we all die here, then I can show you the 2 games I got today. Yeah, you can see the green slowly going away. The planks thing is right here. Just put the planks on the frickin' thing. I wish they would like work on the things closest and not thing like if you set a top priority, you just like you go there if you have the stuff. And there's logs right here. Grab the logs, throw it, do the things. Yep, look at all the stuff dying. It's beautiful. Isn't it beautiful? Ah. 2 days left. We might be fine. I don't think we can go through 350 of food and water in less than 2 days, so probably fine. Although the problem would be everything dying. Welcome back! Everything's dying. Is there a famine? No, it is a bad tide, which means that all water sources spew out bad water, which is polluted water. So things die. Your beavers get sick if they get in it. So right now I have them on emergency 24-hour work days. It's taking them the entire season to build a bridge. You think this was a government project? Alright, bad tide over. Problem. This is a lot of bad water. It's going to take a long time for it to wash out. By the time it washes out, we might have another bad tide. Bad water. So yeah, the sooner we can build this whole system that I have, the better. Because I will need contamination sensor and a weather station. And that's going to take special planks. So just problems all around. This already has the log. Put the planks in. Ah. Go ahead and unlock that. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Are you kidding me? Oh. Yep. Yep, that's we can't we cannot. We can't. And they finally got that done. Not enough time. Not enough time. Let's see if I can sneak in. It's like an emergency food and water thing here. Hopefully they build those faster than the bridge. The bad tide's already starting again. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh. I was really hoping for a drought. I could really use a drought. But of course, it had to be two bad tides back to back. Of course it did. And it's a week long. Oh my god, this is completely contaminated. Oh my god. Well, so much for this run. And now we watch a bunch of beavers die. If we survive this, I'll be very surprised. What did they do to the water? I don't know. Humans did human things, and then they all died off, and then beavers woke up and like, we have technology. Yep, this is actually a post-apocalyptic game. This game looks like a civilization simulator. I mean, it is a city builder. The only things I can do right now is just get this stuff built. Get them filling it up with stuff. Robbie. Let this be berries. That. And then get this built so that we can, if we survive this, we need to get started on building this thing as soon as we can. Lots of staring at blocks. Yep. Yep. Yep, this is all now dead or dying. Still have 2 days left. I need that built as soon as possible as well. And just take whoever we can. Okay, I think we're gonna survive. Maybe. We still have to deal with after the season. I need to put in another forester here to replant all these berries. I'm just being gross. If we can maintain our berries and water, we can still make babies. So hopefully this helps slow down the consumption of the berries. Probably not very much, but it's gotta do something. All right, bad tide over. See how long it. Let's see if we actually are able to get rid of the bad water. I'm just gonna pause that. I'm not gonna be able to get any cassava for a while, so might as well not have it going. Okay, well that's built. Okay, 2 haulers would be good. Nope. They're beavers. Little baby beavers. Okay, we're still in this. Alright. I was afraid it was going to tell me another bad tide was going to start, and I was like, we were lucky with the last one. I cannot see us actually surviving another bad tide, 3 in a row. Are we waiting on planks? I can get this now. Which just by itself will make 3 science. This one, having it use water will make it like 4, and using bad water, which we can actually harvest the bad water eventually, it'll do 5. And then it'll unlock that. Make that a high priority as well. Okay, this is built. Okay, I don't need that many working on there. I just need this to be powered. Right, they're getting logs. Oh my god! No! This is a terrible game! Well! There's nothing but nasty ass water everywhere. This is ridiculous. Hello, Stitches. Daddy's having a bad time right now. There's a pretty kitty. Hmm? Yeah, it's a cute kitty. If we survive this next one, it will have to have been a glitch. Because we're already out of berries. And we just don't have. It's like the game was going, no, fuck this run. You all die. Those two. That's three. No goods. Okay, I was gonna say, you don't use stock. You don't use goods. What are you talking about? $15! What? What? Oh my god! Holy crap! Well, they're going to be. They're all gonna die. None of them are gonna survive. Only you can prevent any survivors. God damn it. I wish I could do things correctly, but I can't. It's physically impossible for me to do that. What the fuck? Where the fuck is it? There it is. There we go. It's more rude of you to not put anything in the literatum if you have something to put in there that you would like to put in there. Because that's what it's there for. But if you want to make fan art, I'm okay with that too. Deaths are starting. Oh, there's a body. Oh, there's two more. I also will not make them work their last moments. Also, huddles them here so we can watch them die. Oh, there's one. Your internet's trash right now, probably because of all the bad water. There's a mod that added a faction called the Badfurs, who thrive off of bad water. I should probably get that mod and then do this run again, but with them. Maybe we'll have a chance. 'Cause I don't see how anybody can do this on a hard. I'm not seeing anybody do this map, like in general. Typically they do the modded maps. Yeah, you would have to like make an insane stockpile of food and water to survive something like this. This is what I get for feeling good about the run. But yeah, we had a month worth of bad tide. In a pretty early part of the game. We now have 5 beavers left. Four. You'd think they would hang out at the campfire or something. Nope, 3. I mean, there's room there now. Up 2, 1. And that's all the beavers. Sometimes the tiniest faulty part breaks the entire machine. Yeah, just a little thing called nothing but bad tides. That was terrible. Oh my god. Oh man, that was rough. So yeah. You know what? Let's just leave it at that. Next time I play this, we'll do that map again on hard, but I'll get that mod for that faction, and I'll see if that goes any better. Because, whew. That was dumb. No, this is dumb. Okay. So yeah. Don't really have any announcements really. I am putting more stuff on the merch store, so check out the link tree to get to the merch store. And yeah, like I have some shirts, I have some mugs, I have some buttons, I have a sticker. I got stuff on there, and I'm working on adding more. So check it out. Or check out the Ko-Fi. Tips are always welcome. You think you posted on the Literatum? I mean, you did or you didn't? Not very vague about it. But I'll check that out. So, yeah. This is a perfectly peaceful ending to Timberborn. And so with all that being said, I will see you guys next weekend.